and this is for your information. This month we're going to be studying Berkley Days and learn all about May. And with me today is Denise Brainerd. Hi, Denise.
Hello.
Are you considered the president or the chair of the Berkley Days Committee?
I'm the chairperson of the Berkley Days Association.
Okay, how long have you been a part of it?
This is my second year doing it.
Yay! What is some of the history of Berkley Days? When did it start up?
Berkley Days, the first Berkley Days was in 1926.
Okay.
And it started as a celebration of Berkeley. There were a few years where we didn't have it, but throughout the years it's evolved into
what it is today.
The party that we've got going on now.
Okay, when I started here in the city of Berkeley, they had a parade.
They stopped doing the parade, I want to say 2002, 2003. And most of the reasons, it was financial. You know, some of the reasons were financial, some of it was just, it was hard to get some groups to take on some of the bigger projects.
Okay. Since you started becoming part of the Berkley Days Parade Committee and getting involved, what new things have you brought? I mean, like last year, what did you start up new last year?
Well, my goal when I took this over was to add something new every year.
Okay.
So last year we added the Taste of Berkeley. Okay. And that was going to be really our kickoff event. When the Midway started, we were also going to have the Taste of Berkeley. Youth Assistance sponsors it. And really what Berkley Days does, let me go back a little bit, what Berkley Days, it's a coordinated effort of all the different community service organizations in the city of Berkeley. And they all come together to put on this event. And then the proceeds from Berkley Days are distributed among the groups that participate. Okay. So everyone's got an interest in getting as many people down to Berkley Days as we can, so that for some groups, this is their only fundraiser for the year. So Youth Assistance wanted to do this Taste of Berkeley, so they do benefit. The proceeds from the Taste of Berkeley do benefit Berkeley Huntington Woods Youth Assistance. But they invite various restaurants from the city to come in. There are tickets that are available in advance and at the door. It is an adults-only event, so we'd welcome parents to come down and go to the Taste of Berkeley, send their kids out to the Midway to enjoy the rides, because the Midway will be open on that Thursday. Okay,
so all the money that Berkley Days makes, it goes right back into the community and the organizations involved.
Absolutely. Right? I mean, we do keep some of it for operating expenses for next year, to pay off our insurance, and we have to get new signs and things like that. Yeah. But the majority of the money, less the operating expenses. It's staffed by volunteers. The different organizations send someone to be on the board, and that's how it's organized.
Well, I want to talk a little bit about the committee. How many people do you have on your committee?
We've got our core committee of our board, which consists of myself. There's a vice president, a treasurer, a secretary, and then there are about 4 different board members that we've got. And then we've got other committee members who are involved in the various aspects.
So they work all year round to develop this Berkley Days?
We take a month or 2 off, but then, we start up again in August, September, and meet every month, getting ready for the event in May.
Well, Denise, let's talk about this year and what fun things you have planned. It sounds like you're adding more than just one new thing.
We're adding one new big thing, and then a couple of little things that we're adding this year.
Okay, well, tell me a little bit about the changes in the Berkley Days race.
Well, the Berkley Days race is the second longest 10K race in the state of Michigan. And this is our 34th annual 10K. This year, we used to do it on Mother's Day. This year, it's going to be the day before Mother's Day. We're hoping we can get a little bit more participation by doing it the day before. The race itself is being run by a representative from the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. So a portion of the proceeds will go directly to benefit the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And we've added a 5K. There's a 1 mile, a 5K, and also a 10K with the race this year. The 5K is new.
Okay, awesome. So with the new time, we're hoping more people will be able to come out that day.
We're hoping there are a lot new people. There's also, you can register online through active.com. And I think the email address will be on the city website?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, it is already.
All right, fabulous.
Yes, wonderful.
And there are also applications available throughout town at the library. I know I saw some at City Hall.
Okay.
And so you can get them that way as well.
Okay, wonderful. We also have something brand new this year, and this is pretty big. It's the Berkley Days pageant.
We have decided that we are going to have a Miss Berkley Days pageant this year.
Awesome.
And it's a pageant to really showcase some of our young women in the city. What my goal is that we'll have some, it's a scholarship program as well. Mm-hmm. There is a $500 scholarship that will go to the winner. Mm-hmm. It's available to young women up to their junior year in high school. The reason we capped it at junior year is because we really want Miss Berkley Days to participate in the events throughout the year until the next Berkley Days. Mm-hmm. I've already had a couple of the parade committees have asked if she would be involved in the.
Oh, great.
So let's get through the pageant first. Let me get a Miss Berkley Days first.
Yes.
But there are registration packets that are available at City Hall, in the library, and also at the community center. Okay. And
well, a lot of people get freaked out when they hear pageant because they think Miss USA and beauty and all that. We're not really looking into the beauty of somebody.
No, and you know, there's not going to be an evening gown portion or things like that. What we're looking for is a young woman to represent the city, who's going to be poised enough to answer questions, who really is going to represent the spirit and community that we have here, because Berkley is such a great community.
It is. It's great.
And to have somebody a young person who appreciates that and can represent that throughout the year, whether it's at the Art Bash or Rabina Rhapsodies or the Dream Cruise Parade or whatever the event is.
Yeah.
You know, we want to have her be very visible in the community throughout the year.
Well, that's great. Is there any scholarships involved?
There is a $500 scholarship that's going to go along with it.
Okay.
That will go to her.
Okay.
And I'm really excited about it. I hope that we get a lot of girls that are interested and you know, pick up their applications and get all the information back in. We're looking, you know, some of the criteria, we're looking for community service. You know, we're looking for girls who are involved in the community, who do things, who really care about Berkley.
Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. I can't wait.
It is going to be a lot of fun. During the pageant also, what we're going to do, what we decided is we're bringing back the Humanitarian of the Year and the Volunteer of the Year. And you know, there are so many great people in the city who do so many things that we wanted to bring back the Citizen of the Year, I misspoke, but Citizen of the Year, which is going to be a Berkley resident who goes above and beyond and really does a lot of things to improve our city. But recognizing that we also have a lot of business people in the city who may not necessarily live here, but still contribute. That's why we brought the Humanitarian of the Year also, because that's not limited necessarily to Berkley residents, but anyone who has done something to, you know, for the betterment of our city.
Okay, well that's great.
So.
I understand for the Christmas parade also, or the holiday parade, we also have a humanitarian. Is that going to be all correlated together, or is that just something separate?
You know, this is something, right now this is something completely separate. Whether or not we're going to coordinate it with them, you know, might be something down the road.
Okay.
But
this is just totally Berkley
for right
Days.
now, this is the Berkley Days one.
Awesome. I know a lot of residents love the Pooch pageants. They love to show off their dogs. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
The Pooch pageant was actually a project I started with the Berkley Junior Women's Club several years ago. And it is a fun dog show. I don't know that we've got any purebreds, I'm sure we do, but it's not the Westminster. We've got categories like looks most like the owner, best hair, best dressed. My dog has been entered in the dumbest trick. We also have best trick, most obedient. You know, there are a lot of different categories for the dog show. Lots of fabulous prizes, but mostly it's just a lot of fun.
Okay.
So we're doing, the Berkley Junior Women's Club is doing that. Okay. The proceeds in the past have benefited the Animal Welfare Society of Southeast Michigan. We do have another group that's coming in this year after the Pooch pageant. They're going to be outside, and that's the excuse me, the Last Day Dog Rescue. Okay. And they basically go to the high kill shelters and get dogs
Oh.
on their last day.
Okay.
And they put them in foster.
Okay.
They have foster families. They're always looking for people to adopt the dogs, but they're also looking for foster families.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to be here with some of their dogs right after
Okay.
the Pooch pageant outside the community center. And you know, the great thing about them is because their dogs live with the volunteers get to learn their personalities.
Oh.
And they're more successful in being able to match up the dogs with families. You know, you may be fostering a dog and you know they're not good with cats, but they're fabulous with little kids.
Right.
So you can tell
That's
that to
great.
the new family, and they get more successful matches that way.
That's awesome.
So
Plus
yeah,
we're saving some dogs. So
and we're
that's
saving.
wonderful.
Yeah, they only take dogs pretty much from the high kill shelters and right where they're their only hope.
That's awesome. I'm excited about that. Absolutely.
So if you're thinking about a dog, or thinking maybe fostering a dog,
yeah, that'd be great.
come by and sign up.
I know also a new thing for the Berkley Days Parade is the beer tent. That's only a few years old.
Yeah, the beer tent's been around for a little while. Last year we moved it inside because of the unpredictability
Of the weather.
of the weather. We moved it inside to the small ice in the hockey rink.
Okay.
Some people liked it, some people didn't like it so much. I think everybody appreciated it last year on Saturday night when it was so cold
Rainy.
outside.
Mhm.
But it also enables us to have a little more security for it.
Absolutely.
And you know, it was a lot of fun. The Legion is sponsoring that this
Okay.
year, the American Legion. And the proceeds from that stay with the Legion and enable them to do programming in the community for veterans.
Awesome. That is awesome too. Everybody seems to be benefiting through this weekend.
And that's really what the goal is you know, if there are groups out there that have an idea or that want to participate, or gee, wouldn't it be great if we did you know, a cake off,
Right.
or a cake competition, you know, well, where can we do that? Hey, let's see if we can do one at Berkley Days.
Absolutely.
You know, anybody who has ideas, I'd love to hear them. You know, I want to make it as big as we can.
Okay. That sounds like a lot of fun. It's not just a midway that you go on rides. It's more community-based and more things having to do with the
Absolutely.
community.
We've got, and really there's something for everyone. Obviously, we've got the midway for the kids. And the rides are, you know, they're rides, my little ones have fun and my middle schooler has fun. So there's a variety of rides.
Awesome.
But then we've got, you know, the craft show, you know, for any crafters or just come to check it out. We've got the dog show for the animal lovers. We've got the petting zoo for the really young kids who may not be able to go on the rides.
Right.
You know, there's something down there for everyone, whether you're a senior or whether you're a toddler. There's something for everybody.
That sounds like a lot of fun. We also have a raffle drawing that they've done for years.
Yes, and that is a big fundraiser for a lot of the groups. You can't find a community service group member in the city of Berkeley right now that's not going to try to push raffle tickets on you in some way, shape, or form.
Watch out.
They're coming for you. But every ticket that a group sells, they'll get 50 cents for every dollar. The tickets are $1 each. First prize is $600, and then we've got $500, $400, $300, $200, $100. And like I said, it's a great fundraiser for a lot of the community service groups.
That's awesome. I'm going to pull in the city a little bit. We've always had an annual baseball game or softball game, and then we also have a horseshoe tournament between city council or staff and the Dad's Club and Berkley Days Committee.
The softball game is between Mom and Dad's Club and city employees.
Okay.
That can get a little rowdy.
Yeah,
There's
that's what I hear.
there's some competition there.
All for a trophy.
And there is a trophy that is proudly displayed. I believe the Mom and Dad's Club won last year.
They seem to do
Maybe
that a
the
lot.
year before that too.
We'll have to get them this year.
And I'd love to have everybody come out. It's on Community Field number 2, and that is on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.
Okay. And then they do a horseshoe tournament, I believe is...
The horseshoe tournament is on Friday night, and that has traditionally been between Berkeley City Council and the Berkley Days Committee. The Berkley Days Committee won last year,
We're in trouble.
so that was fun.
Well, good for you guys.
It was a lot of fun. It was one of the, when they didn't tell me that when I first took over as chairperson. It was one of those things they sprung on me. Oh, by the way,
Do you know how to play horseshoes?
there's a competition. You've got to play in a horseshoe tournament on Friday night of Berkeley Days. I have to what? So I've never thrown horseshoes before in my life.
Well, while we're talking about horseshoes, there's also a horseshoe tournament going on all weekend.
Yes, and that is sponsored by the Horseshoe Club. And it's a large tournament. We have people from all over Michigan and Canada that come for this tournament. It's fun to watch.
Hey, what predictions we have on the weather?
It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be 75 and sunny.
Yes.
All weekend.
Yes, we're all going to hope that happens.
A bit later than it's been in the past. That maybe we'll have a little bit better weather.
Well, we've had a pretty decent spring so far and a good winter.
I know.
So
I'm hoping that doesn't mean it's going to snow in May.
we're hoping that doesn't happen.
But the Midway starts on May 17th, which
Okay.
is Thursday.
Thursday night.
And so, it's about a week later than it normally is. Mother's Day falls a little bit later this year. Berkeley Days is always the week after Mother's Day.
Okay. Well, now I'm going to ask for the basic information. If they want any information or any questions that we talked about today, how can they contact you?
They can email me at Brainard Denise, BrainardDenise at yahoo.com.
Okay.
And I will be happy to answer any questions.
Okay, and also look on our website, and that's berkleymich.org, and we've got that information on there also in case you don't write it down right now. You can go on our website.
And you've got the schedule of events on
Yes,
the
the
website
schedule,
as well?
Yep, on our Facebook page we have the schedule of events on there, and we're also we're currently putting it on our website, so keep a lookout for that. Definitely. Well, Denise,
Wonderful.
I think you do a great job.
Thank you.
And it's a lot of work just for one long weekend, but we appreciate you here in the city of Berkeley for taking time out to do this.
Well, and I hope everybody comes down. Like I said, there's something for everybody at Berkeley Days. And, the more people we get down there, the more we can help out the community service organizations in the city.
Absolutely. So thank you so much, Denise, for coming in today.
Thank you.